like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Evans has it left side. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Ooh, with a juke. Kamara's got the first down and then some. A big play there out of Kamara. 53 yards. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Ready? Back to the back. Behind. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Jameis now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Tampa Bay.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Let's go. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Under. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone,
Breeze now.
Give me some.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jameis to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yo.
To throw is Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. Thomas, the intended target. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Check 20. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready. 125. Walk top. Tight end right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Check.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. There'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action now, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Barber on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Ready?
And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 3rd down, Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Ready? You ready? Mark 54. They're not ready for this, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Bree's going to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super tough.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Winston gives to Barber. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw is Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
95-56. 45. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He completes it to Peak. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Winston. And a quick throw here that's complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Brees. And Cook has it, left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Opposite.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Breeze now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, easy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
45 to Mike. Hey, easy.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you off.
Now, Breeze again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Ready? Flag. 54. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Evans has it left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running with Kamara. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing now is Breeze.
6 guys.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He don't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ready? Blue ready. 51. Blue down, blue down.
They'll run on first down. It's Barber. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try and run here with Barber. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. That is caught. It's Perriman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On second down, Barber. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40, 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Toss play, Kamara. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's going to be a long day.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a desperation throw deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
3 buzz. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, Q. You kill. Bang, bang, bang.
Brees going to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target, but it's going to be second down.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Get off the field.
Again, it's Brees. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Brees now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
45. Mike, 45. I'm on. Hey, wahoo!
Shotgun now for Brees. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focus.